Well, hey guys, and welcome back to the channel. I got a box in from Knipex, and this box actually is full of items I requested. I rarely do this. It's kind of a weird thing for me to actually ask for something, so they've kind of been on me occasionally. I just don't ask for stuff, really. I take what I get sent, and I'm happy to get it, but I had a few things I wanted to try, and out of curiosity, I emailed and I got them. So let's dig into this, because these are items that I have wanted for a while and planned to just buy on my own. So they hooked me up with, I actually just sent it as a wish list. Hey, if you ever have a chance, want to send me something? And they sent me all of them. So really appreciate Knipex. Just full disclosure, everything pretty... At this point, I get most of my Knipex for free. So just be aware of that here on the channel, okay? But before that, if you've seen a video called my entire Knipex collection that I did a while back, I told you in that video how many of those tools I got for free, which was a very small number. I've been buying Knipex for years and making videos about them for several years before they ever sent me anything. So I'm not someone who picked up Knipex and now I'm a fan. I'm a long-time fan of Knipex that now gets some things. Thank goodness. They kind of affect the budget when you do those. So this is one that I've wanted for a long time, and I can't bring myself to buy. So we're going to get into that one in just a second. All right, box unloaded. These right here, let's see what these are. So this is actually the Smart Grip pump pliers, the 8501-250 US, it says right there on it. So I saw these on somebody else's Instagram the other day, something like that, and I just had to have a pair because I use Cobras all the time, and I gotta know what is so cool about these. Okay, so these pliers look like this. If you notice, they look very similar to Cobras up here, but they have this metal thing right through here and a switch right here on top. So these, all you have to do is just squeeze, and look, they adjust automatically to the size you need. So let me see if I have a bolt up here. I just have a lag bolt up here, so it'll serve the purpose. When we bite down with this, okay, right when you get to the size, watch what the pliers do. See how they'll just now, you'll see everything just set into place. So as you're squeezing, that's when it's going to lock in the splines here, and now those pliers are rock solid just right there. Then when you release, they'll come right back open. And it's not so much that they're lightly spring-loaded, not just a heavy, heavy spring where they jump right open. But they will bring themselves back open. Man, I love that feeling when you get right there and they go ahead and lock it. That's nice. So when you close these all the way, you can flip this button right here forward, and they'll lock shut just like that, so you don't have them flying open in your bag or anything. And then just give it a light squeeze down, pull that button back, and they jump right to where you want them. And it's just a very free kind of a spring. Yeah, those work better than I expected. Self-gripping, auto-adjusting pliers, Cobras from Knipex. How nice is that? I like that. I like that. I'm going to try those out and see how they work out in the real world. So, the next item that they sent, and this is another version of one of my favorite tools. This is the 7122-200 high leverage, these are Cobolts, the Cobolt bolt cutters. Yeah, Cobolt cutter, but they're different. I have Cobolts. I've bought them myself, not even gotten them from Knipex, but these actually have a little lock right here that you squeeze the handles and then you unlock them, because these are spring-loaded. You see the little deal right in here that's very similar to what garden shears have. Nice little spring right in there, but look at how the head is designed. You have this amazing compound leverage on these things, and look at this one. This one is 20-degree angled. So why would a person want 20-degree angled bolt cutters? Well, now a lot of the things I use my normal bolt cutters for is cutting wire, things that I should not cut with, like, say, my electrical pliers from Knipex. I need to cut piano wire style stuff, my fence tightening wire, barbed wire fences, all that kind of thing that I deal with. We have a farm. I do a lot of that as well as my construction work. So I use the Cobolts on the farm a lot. Well, the times that I've taken and used them on the job, if you're doing a lot of remodeling, which is what I do, you end up with spots where you've pried a board off or something and you have a big nail sticking all the way through and you just have the pointy end. And it's one that's not a trim nail. You're not pulling this through with your pliers like you would on a piece of trim. So I would take my little Cobolts and cut those. The problem is you can't get close enough to the edge to get pretty well the entire nail. This will allow you to get right in there flush with the board and still have your hands free to have a full bite and not have to go in like this to cut. You can go right flush against and cut. Now, they're not a flush cutter. If you look at the tip on that, there is a slight bevel to those jaws. But on stuff like that, it really, really does not matter because you're doing such a fine little pinch there on the end. You can just hit that with a hammer and that little point is gone. The Cobolts are one of my favorite plier designs that Knipex has for my farm work and that kind of stuff, or cutting anything like this. But they lock. Just hold it by one side right there. They lock like that, and then you can just roll that and have them back open. Several really cool features go into this little pair right here that made me where I had to try them. Thank you, Knipex, for that. Those are awesome. So, the other thing, yeah, doesn't this look a lot like my little Festool sustainers? Yeah, this is a Thanos sustainer, one of the miniature ones that I have with my little first aid kits and all that kind of thing for in the truck. But this one is Knipex branded. So, let's pop this open and show you guys. Yeah, I've got one out of place right there, but look at this set right here. So, these are wire terminal connections and the tool to do it with right here. So, pop this open, take this out. This is the Knipex 975236, and this is even like color coded here on the front as to the size of wire that you're going to be doing. Does AWG 20 to 10. So a lot of the common sizes that you're going to do in just standard wiring right there. So all these pieces, this just makes it extremely simple. I have to figure out how you actually unlock these and all that good stuff. I've been using, let me show you. Well, I've been using the crimpers that come on a lot of electrical tools for a long time. And just a few months ago, I got this pair right here, which is also super handy. This is a manual crimper that does quite a few sizes. It goes from a 1, 1.5, 2.5, 4, 6, 10, and 16. And that is American wire gauge from 5 to 23. So this handles quite a bit. You can see a lot of that information right there on that handle if you need to stop that and look. Those are super handy to have in your bag. Don't take up much room. And you can crimp things like these right here just really quick. Just put them right in there and crimp them. Well, I just do enough of them that it would be nice to have all my terminals organized and have the proper tool for this. Now, figuring out how to unlock this is, okay, just squeeze it nice and hard, and it's going to pop open to right there. You can see that head and all the writing on there if you need the specs. But this, you can change the calibration on this. It is adjustable. But all you have to do, you hear that ratchet? Crimp it all the way down, and it almost feels like a PEX tool. So when you crimp down, you'll hear that. And then once it's here, you do that final squeeze those handles together, and it's done, and it pops back open. So if you're wanting to put it up, you can take it to right there like they had it, and it'll lock just right there. So I will do some shorts here on the channel showing these in action, crimping these things, once I've actually used them a little bit. But look forward to that. Be sure you subscribe to the channel and follow so you see this stuff. But I'm going to try to link these tools that they sent me this time down below in the description. They're also available at KC Tool, which is also going to be linked down below. So if you like to buy from an American company, you can do that down below. Kansas City, awesome tool company. Be sure you check both links and see who has the best deal, but also look at KC Tools Tool of the Day because they do some absolutely spectacular deals there. And that's where I usually get a lot of my Knipex when I buy it. So nice little crimper here in just a fantastic little set. Let me show you guys that one more time. Look at that right there. Doesn't that just look like the handiest little set ever? And it fits right with my Festool sustainers. Show you guys the top so you can see everything that's actually in that box if you want. Of course, this clips right with all my other Festool sustainers. And I'll be able to tell which one it is because they have the nice little Knipex branded T-lock right there on the front. That is the little bit of tools that I got in from Knipex. Thank them very, very much for hooking us up. We have some awesome reps over there and an awesome company just all around. So if you guys saw something here interesting, throw me a comment down there and let me know what you thought. These are ones I specifically wanted. They weren't sent to me randomly. This was exactly 3 items that I've wanted to try and use for quite a while. So thank you guys for being here. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Hit that subscribe button. Check out the links in the description, and we'll see you guys on the next one.